Assalamualaikum and good morning everyone. Let me introduce myself first. My name is Khaleesa. I'm 11 years old this year. So it means I'm a year 5 student of Kuala Tembeling, Pahang. Everyone, since my hobby is reading, it's my pleasure to share about the books that I've read recently. Among all the books that I've read, there's one book that I found interesting and knowledgeable. The title of the precious book is Around the World on 50 Paths. It is nicely written by Christopher Sharp. It was published by W Publishing Group in the year of 2019. The Dewey Decimal Classification of this book is 900, which makes this book categorized as a historical and geography book. Now, let's talk about the other features of this book. If you look at the front and the back cover, you can tell this book is about traveling. If you look at the front cover, you can see a young man wearing a windbreaker with a smiley face. Meanwhile, at the back cover, you can see a young man wearing a backpack. For someone who loves to travel, this book is a big catch for you. Besides, there are 408 pages including the front and the back cover. I know you might think this book is so thick and must be tiring to read, right? But do you believe in me if I say I finished reading this book in only 3 days? Yes, I did. As much as I remember, not even a single second I feel bored while reading this book. It is because every page offered me a new knowledgeable and interesting story. I could wait to know what happened in the next page. This book is truly worth it to read. The first thing that attracted me to read this book is the international bestseller tagline in the front cover. Well, it's obviously a good book since it's already known worldwide, right? There are 16 chapters in this book and all of them are worth to be read. At first, the writer, Christopher Sharp, has listed a rough overview about what the other readers will think about the next chapter. Let me tell you some hints about the chapters. One of them is 5 of the 7 words of wonders. When we say 7 words of wonders of the world, he's automatically thinking of the Great Wall of China. And guess what? My guess is absolutely correct. I was so happy to see that picture. For your information, this story is about a true story about the writer himself. He went all around the world with only 50 bucks. That is literally insane. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. 50 bucks is 250 ringgit for us. As a young reader, I love a book with colorful pictures. This book has a few pages with brief caption each, so it's easy for me to relate the picture with the story. I can tell from the picture that he was happy traveling all the time. He's smiling, literally smile. My dear friends, we can tell it's a good book when it affects us emotionally. While reading this book, I can feel like I'm the person in the journey, traveling alone, meet with strangers from different backgrounds, and also sometimes sleep at dangerous places. The most important thing is the language used in this book. It's understandable. It's so understandable for a young reader and an adult reader. Well, I have to admit there were few words that I required to search and the meaning in the dictionary, but it's okay. I'm fine with it. It helped me increase my vocabulary anyway. In fact, there's a word that has become my favorite right now. The word is hitchhiking. Hitchhiking means to travel by getting free rides in someone else's vehicle. I guess I only can find this word about traveling. I'm glad I read this book. Last but not least, I would love to recommend all of you to find and read this book. Not only is it highly knowledgeable, but it's also richly informative. It may seem like a diary, but if you just read the title, but it's actually more than that. I think that's all for me. Thank you for listening. Goodbye.